Last one today, yo-yos. 3, 2, Breanne, all you.
Okay, so how many of you have ever seen the show Toddlers and Tiaras?
What is it?
Toddlers and Tiaras?
Oh.
Okay, well imagine having one of those girls as your daughter. You would have to spend all the money, you would have to deal with the attitudes that it brings, you have to travel so much, and I'm here to talk about why you should not put your child through beauty pageants. So how beauty pageants are done is you would get prepared and you'd get dressed up, you'd go travel to wherever they at. Most of the time they're in hotels. And the first part of the competition is the beauty. This is where they get dressed up in what they think is like really pretty dresses and all your makeup's done, your hair is professionally done. And the second part is the talent competition where they can sing or dance, I guess do magic tricks, whatever they want to do. And the fourth part is choice wear, which you can pick an outfit of your choice that you would wear. Most of the time it's costumes, and sometimes I go with like the upcoming holiday depending on when the competition is. And the last part is awards where one is awarded like the supreme title and then the other ones are little titles, and most of the time you get prize money for them. So why they participate is a lot of people like to assume it's the mother's dream, that they were never able to do it when they were little, so they want to have their daughter go through it because it's what they always wanted to do. And another reason is if you just participate in one and you win, the winning can be addicting, where you want to keep going, and if you think, like if you won one competition, then you think you can win them all. And another one that the little girls think is Pretty Princess. When you were little, you always want to be like that princess, like Cinderella, where you're so pretty and you get like Prince Charming and stuff like that. So they think if they participate in beauty pageants that they can be a pretty princess. So if you participate in them, it's very time consuming. You have no free time. They wouldn't be able to go with friends or anything. They're exhausted. Most of them are on the weekends, and the competition is like 14 hours long, and like these little girls, they have to be awake and they have to be ready and they have to be like ready to perform, and all the time it takes to prepare for them can be like 2 hours at least. And they don't have time for friendships. Like they can't really be friends with anybody because a lot of it is on the weekends, and even throughout the week you have to prepare for it. So they're going to be especially tired like when they have to go to school the next day. And they don't have time for hobbies or sports. They can't really commit to anything else when they are doing beauty pageants all the time. And the cost is really expensive. You have to hire trainers or coaches to help them, like they have to perfect their walk. And the traveling, the gas is really expensive, and you have to travel like hundreds of miles. Like these competitions, like if you want to go to a good one, they're not close to you. And all of the glitz, which is like the dresses that you have to spend money on, the makeup, like getting your hair professionally done and your makeup done. And here's just an example of the cost. You have to pay for entry fees, which is between $50 and $500. That's just to get in the competition. The glitz, which is all the dresses and stuff, could be up to $1,000 or more. The coaching and prep, $20 to $500 an hour. That's just for practicing. And the outfits can cost $35 to $3,000. And obviously it can cost more than that. And the prize, since there's only one winner, like there can be hundreds of girls that participate in this. So your chances of winning are not very good, and the prizes only go up to $1,000. So you're spending well over $4,000, and you're not even guaranteed like a prize or anything. So the attitudes, the girls tend to be bratty. They get very impatient when they have to go through these, like waiting, because you have to wait through all the other girls. And in between the competitions, you have to change really fast. And sometimes they're really tired, they're not motivated to do it, and their moms are like screaming at them and yelling at them that you have to get changed. If you're late for the thing, you get marked down and And they kind of have that diva attitude where they think they can get whatever they want, when they want, because their mom pretty much gets them whatever they want. And most of the time when they don't want to go to the competition, their mom would bribe them with something, so that kind of sticks with them that, hey, if I throw a fit, then I can get what I want. And it's age deceiving. Since the girls look a lot older, they think they're older, and they think they know everything, and they can argue with their mom and stuff like that. And here's a video.
Do they know me?
I think she just has that little diva attitude. It's like, if she wants to do it, she's going to do it. If she don't, she ain't going to do it.
I can do whatever I want. You are driving me nuts. Leave me alone, people. I want to go swimming. Don't ever do that again.
I really never know what to expect with her.
Goodbye.
Okay, so in this, you can tell that she wants to do what she wants when she wants. So sometimes these girls don't even want to participate in them, their moms make them. They can't do what kids want them to do. And the judging, they judge from physical and the financial. So the cost, they look at the dresses that they wear, and they think if you spend a lot, then you should get a lot of money. So they look at them and judge them based on how much you spend. And same with the hair and the dress. If it looks like it's professionally done or if it's expensive, they're gonna give you more points than if you just got a $35 dress. And the beauty, they judge you whether you're pretty or not. It's all physical. It's not you don't get to know the girl. They don't talk. They just stand up there and you judge them whether you think they're pretty or not. And the makeup, if it's professionally done, then they're obviously going to give you more points. But if it looks like your mom did it, then you're not going to get as much points. And the performance, they judge it based on if they think that you've had coaching or not, which is expensive. So that's also the financial part that they judge. So for the self-image, it promotes physical beauty as main value. Since they don't talk, the judges don't get to know the girls, so they're judging just on physical, they're not judging who they think they are and if they're sweet or emotional stuff. And it can turn into embarrassment. If you mess up on stage, there's hundreds of people watching you. You're not going to get judged as good. Your mom's probably not going to be very happy with you. And they're in front of all their peers, so it can be really embarrassing if you mess up in front of them. And this can turn into eating disorders. They feel like they have to be that perfect girl up on stage if they want to win. And if you're skinny, then you're pretty. And they compare themselves with others, even at school, they'll compare themselves with other little girls their age and say, oh, well, they're prettier than me, so they kind of get that negative self-image on themselves. And their peer relationships aren't as good because they view other girls the same age as their competitors, in competition. So they shouldn't talk to them, they can't trust them. So that's what happens at school, the girls their age. So what they lose sports. If you dream of being a soccer player, you can't commit to it when you're young because you want to practice when you're young to get good at it. You can't commit to that. It ruins the self-image and puts a negative self-image on yourself. You can't have hobbies because all your time is practicing or preparing for the pageants. They lose their own dreams. It may turn out their mom wants them to be that pageant girl, and they get that dream of, well, my mom wants me to be that girl, then I'll be it. So they want to continue to do it just for their mom. They don't want to do it for themselves. And really bad self-esteem. And their childhood is ruined. They commit all their time to this. They don't have time to be kids and play with friends and stuff like that. And that is why you should not put your child through beauty pageants. Yeah.